Hello, viewers. Need a couple of seconds here to set everything up. It's the weekend finally for me anyway. Not sure about you, but we are back in the Project Japan mod in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Can't have that. Yeah. Also, before I forget, please do become a channel member. It's quite cheap, and it helps support the work I do. Pinned chat, of course. Hopefully, yeah. Let's go. Quick job. Where do I want to go? Tokushima to Hida. That's basically all. It's a good. What was that? Kobe to Yokohama. That actually might be a good idea. 400,000 yen. That's decent. Kobe to Takayama. Actually, I think I want to do this one. Kobe to Takayama, 400,000 yen. 477,000 yen. Hopefully everything's working properly. Alright. Alright, let's just check the route. So we go along Route 2, Route 174, and then onto Expressway 5, then Expressway 4, get off, and then onto the ferry. Up here, through Kanazawa, Expressway 8. I do have one thing to do. We'll go, instead of taking the normal route via the expressway, we'll take the route via Route 360, which is technically not legal for trucks to use, but, let's set it via here and then here. So yeah, we go via Shirakawa Village, and then through Hida and into Takayama. That'll be a nice route to do. Let's also set up the radio. Hang on, let's set up the radio. Shuffle, loop off, play. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic weekend. Yay, we have a Japan Postal truck. I uninstalled the Mitsubishi Fuso truck mod due to the 1.58 update messing with truck physics, so I assumed that the mod would break. Oh, I need to actually check something. There we go. My computer was in the wrong performance mode. Red light. There's a Family Mart on the left there. I'll need to restart my computer after this job. Actually, yeah, I'm in the wrong mode, unfortunately. Yeah, the reason why it's so framey is because my computer was in the wrong mode. I'm sorry. Ah, I've just missed the light. Dang it. Let's move a bit forward. Also, with the 1.58 update, this truck, I believe, is getting an update, and not only that, my, what is it? My Scania R from my main playthrough is actually getting an update as well, which is pretty cool. Wow, that car took the corner quick. Right, go, 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 go. Turning left toward Nishinomiya and Kobe Airport. Is that the...
左方向です。
That car in front has the exact paint job from a car from my summer car. Yeah. Okay, game performance has improved now that I've set the correct fan mode. Good. Hang on, do I need to be in the left or right lane? I think I should be in the left lane. Oh dear, that's not good. I'll let this guy go and then I'll get in the left lane. You're not legally not supposed to change lane in the middle of a junction, but I had no
左
choice.
車線です。その後、左の出口です。
Alright, here we go. Toll gate.
左の出口です。
Oh, it's up. Oh, goodness, this is tight. Onto expressway, onto the Hanshin Expressway. Let's take ETC. ETC gate, because Nishinomiya discovered. Nice. Ooh, we can go up to 80. Nice. Right, engage. Hanshin Expressway. Nice. Double-decker bridge. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic week so far. I've decided to procure a Volvo truck instead of the Mitsubishi Fuso, which is now still 80 according to the speedo, the digital sign. Toll gate in 400 meters. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. Slowing down. Osaka Fu. Osaka Fu. Nice. Come on, where ETC? It's not showing me the ETC. Where? It's so hard to see. Okay, ETC gate. Okay. ETC gate. Straight through. Nice. 2,900 yen. Oof, that is expensive. Right, I'll get in the right lane. Oh. Right. I was going to let that Skyline in be accelerated. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Concrete jungle. We're getting off? No. Right. Expressway 4 now. Ooh, Lancer Evo just overtook us. Nice. Hopefully everything's working properly on like the hand end. Yeah. The reason I wanted to go via Route 360 is because in real life you can't take lorries this size on that road, and it is quite narrow, so should be quite terrifyingly entertaining for you, the humble, naive viewer. Holy moly, lag! Lag! What the heck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck? What just, something's killing my frame rate. What the heck? Hang on. I think I'll restart. Hang on. Hang on. Is there a way to turn down view distance on the put it to medium. Why not? See if that helps. Nope, it did not help one jot. Right, okay, this is borderline unplayable. What in the hell? Alright, so I'm skipping this exit, I think. Yeah, I'll try and play this, but this is... Oh, crumbs. Hang on. Okay, I'm quitting and restarting. Please pause. I'm Sorry, viewers. Hello, Rival! Yeah, my game is lagging. I just loaded in a new area, and then my game just went, nope, I'm not letting you do that. And I've never had really that many performance issues with this game before, so not exactly sure what's going on there. Yeah, and I don't know what happened. It was just like, I was going fine, and then boom. Running fine, and then boom, I was like 5 frames a second. It was awful. I do not know what happened. Try restarting, see if that helps. Yeah. Alright. Let's just make sure you can see that. Right. Go away. Let's see if this works now. Right, signing back in. Can't wait for 1.58 to come out. It'll break the Project Japan mod, but I can't wait to have my Scania R give it a bit of a revamp. That'll be very nice. Like new bumpers and all that kind of thing. Right. Fingers crossed this works properly. Oh, looks like the Rozzer's pulled over a street racer, lol. Oh.
安全運転を心がけましょう。
And now it's running fine, as if
左車
nothing
線です
happened.
その
Okay.
後、左の出口です。
Okay.
左の出口です。
Here's Kobe Port. Alright. Slow down, bud. Manual brakes. 2,200 yen paid by my employer. Blah, 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 blah. What in the world? Look at the suspension go. That is hilarious. Oh wow, okay.
右方向です。
Left turn toward
左車線です。
Suminoe
そ
Park.
の後、左方向です。
Hello, Toppy! Glad you could make it. Oh, green light. So that guy must...
左方向です。
Left turn. Oh, so the expressway is actually above us. That is... Yeah. Also, I forgot to do this before, but... Yeah. We do we do have channel memberships enabled now. You can join now for the link in the pinned chat. It's not too expensive, and it does help support the work I do. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's keep trucking. Stick in the right-hand lane for now. Watch that taxi on the left-hand side. Oh man, this mod is so good. I know, hopefully, since 1.58 is out in open beta, hopefully the Project Japan guys are already working on compatibility for... Toppy says, Maverick, I have no money. No, no worries, mate. If you have no money, I'm not gonna push it. I'm not that evil. Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness, look at that tiny little motor scooter merging in from the left. That little motor scooter came in off the expressway, by the way. That would have been highly illegal to do that in real life. To go on toll roads, you have to be 125 cc's or above in order to...
右車線です。
Alright,
その
let's
後、
turn right
右方
here.
向です。
Rival also says he has no money.
右方向です。
It was just, yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy the content. And plus, you'll be glad to know that I'm putting none of my normal content behind a paywall. Don't worry. It'll just be the occasional video or the occasional live stream that will be put behind a paywall. And none of the usual content will be affected. So, yeah, that's... yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what... Yeah, this mod is quite heavy on the old frame rate, much more so than the default map, I would say. Because there is quite a dense amount of assets in some areas, especially urban areas. Toppy says I would join. Well, thank you. I'm glad you would, but Yeah, you don't have to, of course. Right. Let's get on board. Boing. Alright, we're heading to Kanazawa. Embark.
ルートを再検索
Tuppy
してい
says
ます
Australian ginger beer is so good, and Rival asks how many people paid for membership. I actually have one member so far. Oh, parking brake. Welcome to my home city, where I've lived for the last almost 12 years at this point. In real life, of course. Not talking about in-game. Nope. Right, slow down. Sharp U-turn. Easy does it. Probably I don't think we have to refuel. Jill Eliminator says you want to tell us your address while you're at it. Bruh! What the hell? I would never do that. Why are you even asking? You're just asking me that in order to annoy me, aren't you? Let's go 40 kph. For goodness sake. Don't even ask that, bruh. You're a mod, but I might give you a timeout, buddy. No, I can't give you a timeout because you're a mod. You're putting your mod status at serious risk, bud.
この先左方向です
Jill says, I'm bored, so I thought we'd make your chat more active. Well, thank you for the sentiment, but please
左方向
don't.
です
Yeah. Tuffy says, yeah, I was saying what the hell in my mind. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
左方向です
It's 2 in the morning, so I'm not expecting too much traffic. Oh, that's a guardrail. Snagged the trailer slightly, but we're good. That's a meat species. Sorry.
この先
Do
右方向
apologize.
です
Alright, turning right at this light. Turning
右
right.
方向です
Oh, wow. Okay, that truck just... on the brakes. Rival says chat is more active today. Yeah. Well, I'm glad about that because I have I've done quite a few streams in the past where like literally no one was in chat for the entire stream, so I'm glad you chaps could join up. Yeah. What did you what have any of you chaps in the chat played the open beta 1.58 for either American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim yet? And if so, what do you think? Because I don't play American Truck Sim that much, and I haven't gotten the open beta for
この先左方向です
Euro Truck Sim yet. So yeah. Toppy says I just posted my first Euro Truck Sim video. Oh, nice. I'm going to have to check that out after the stream.
左方向です
On the brakes, left turn. Come on. Oh, mounted the curb slightly. Rival says I played 1.58. The HUD is pretty good. Yeah, the HUD looks very nice. Among other things that's going to be changed, viewers, is that like route advisor thing in the bottom left corner of the screen that we've currently got is actually going to get swapped out for an entirely new version, which looks a lot better and a lot more modern, which is very nice indeed. Hang on, there's a couple of chats that I don't want to crash. Rival says, I posted many Euro Trucks and videos of people trolling up Truckers MP. Yeah, that seems to happen quite a bit. Joe Eliminator says, I probably redid the HUD to make ready for coaches and road trip DLCs. That is actually a good point. I have the feeling that both coaches and road trip are not too far away. Toppy says, might as well send a link in the chat. Are you okay with that? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I think you've been a viewer long enough to earn that right. Oh, red light. I'll probably have to manually approve it, but yeah, you can send the link in the chat if you want to. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I've got a DM from someone. Please wait. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's breaking news. Hang on. Details just coming in. No, go away. Oh, no. Hang on. Something's happening. Not in Euro Truck Sim, in Train Sim World, just saying. No, go away. Let's have a look at the applies. Come on, load. No, go away. I don't want to download your stupid app. Okay. Oh, man. The Great Western Express remaster route is coming in the next couple of weeks. Just got announced. No date, no official date yet, but very, very close. So, yeah, that is awesome. Toppy says, I don't know how to post click links. You could just... I think if you just stick the link in the chat and hit enter, I think it should work. Yeah. Oh, Joel says, I think YouTube might auto-block links. Hang on. Send me a friend request on Discord. If you want, and just send it to me via direct message. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, you can send it to me via Discord. Rival says, I think maybe YouTube only links are allowed. Yeah, that could be it. You'll have to send it as a youtube.com link, I think. Oh. Yeah. Poppy says, I don't have Discord on my iPad. Well, okay. That's the idea. Rival... Joel says, Rival, I think mods are the only ones able to send links. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. So... yeah, I think we'll just have to can the idea for now. Oh, Rival says he's testing it. Okay. Alright. Left turn onto the E8 expressway. Oh, we should get in the left lane for the ETC gate. Oh, Joel says, okay, Joel did a test and it worked. Yeah, Joel says it works for him because he's a mod, yeah. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way! Oh, I'm going to undertake you. You're not staying in the overtaking lane for long. So how long do I have? So it says it'll take 3 hours 40 minutes. Okay, so I have 15 hours in order to get there. Rival says, do the Japanese license plates and voice navigation come into Project Japan? The license plates do. The Japanese voice navigation is actually in the base game. Like, so you can use it on the without any mods. The license plates are, however, a part of the mod. Poppy says, do you know how to copy and paste? I think that's like a skill. Joel says, I just tried sending a link from an alt account and it didn't go through. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay. Melbourne says, okay, here, lurking while I was eating lunch and doing some editing. Sorry, I was... Oh, dang it! Just crashed. Sorry. Lurking while I was eating lunch and doing some editing. Sorry, I was late with streaming. Yeah, I saw you were streaming. That was... Sorry, I wasn't able to join. I had some other commitments. Joel says, top E control C control V. Glad you could join up, Melbourne. Glad you could join up, bud. I can't believe I damaged the truck. Ugh. It's annoying. Alright, is there a place I can rest? Is there a rest stop somewhere in this area? Oh, there is. Okay. So if I set a go via to here, yeah, that'll work.
出発します。
Rival says, bro just crashed. Well, I was reading chat, and this is why you don't text and drive in real life, viewers. Melbourne says, nothing that won't buff out. It was only 4%, thankfully. And actually, the one thing that's coming in 1.58 is better collision and crash physics. Melbourne says, it's 10 points if you hit a pedestrian. I've never actually hit a pedestrian in Euro Truck Sim.
左の出口です。
There aren't that many pedestrians around. Nope. Speeding. Right. Jeliminator says lick of paint. Melbourne says, I think it might be first though. Lol. Right. Wish we could go north toward Takaoka and Nanao and like missed opportunity. You could add this whole peninsula. That'd be awesome. Like the whole Noto Peninsula in Euro Truck Sim would be pretty cool. I'm stuck at 40 because that's the limit. Okay, this corner's weirdly banked, I must say. Easy does it. That's a police officer. Don't want to tick him off. Yeah. Okay. Still stuck at 40, but we're almost on the Tokai Hokuriku Expressway. Melbourne says it's $3 Australian for Mass Channel, same as Hentis and Train Simulator Driver. I spend more than $10 on coffee a day, so why should I not support a creator? Am I right? Rival says, what's that clicking noise in your Renault truck? I actually have no idea, Rival. Toppy says, hey Eliminator, try putting the link to my video in the chat. That's actually a good idea. Joel, could you do that, please? If you don't mind? Yeah. Yeah. So Melbourne, like for my lowest tier subscription, I tried to make it as cheap as possible. Just to try to make it as accessible as possible. And I also tried to put as many perks as possible in the lowest subscription tier. So I can go up to 70 now. Yeah, so... Right. Those are my high beams. Don't want to use them. Jeliminator says, Scott, Toppy, your channel has no vids. It's on a different account. Yes. And then Joel said, bruh. Joel says, which account? Yeah. Alright. Nagoya in 180 kilometers. Oh. Wonder what that car was. Joel says, what about... Rival asks, Joel Eliminator, what about mine? Oh dear. Melvin says, sorry, I wasn't complaining, sorry if it seemed like it was. No! No. You weren't complaining, you were just saying. And yeah, I didn't mean to price it the same as Hentis and Train Simulator Driver, but guess it turned out just turned out that way. Alright. Joel says, Toppy, I need to know what the channel name is in order to get the link, laughy face. Yeah, that is a... Yeah, you do need to do that. Joel Eliminator says, Rival, I need permission from the boss. Yeah, well, I was just going to promote Toppy's video, now Rival seems to be getting in on the game, on it as well, so... yeah, let's just promote Toppy's video for now, okay? Yeah. There is a cutscene on the right, which means that there is a road leading up to it. But... Toppy says he's Toppy256, no spaces, the top hat one. Jeliminator says, at Maverick, you see the danger of free promotion. Yeah, now that I do know. Melbourne says, I am weird and just think of things as compared to other things I have. I'm very forgetful of it, and it helps to have everything all around the same. Rival says, have to watch the stream on 240p because Australian Wi-Fi sucks. Well, I am streaming at 1080p, so... Yeah, there's a lot of lost bandwidth there. Ow. Just crashed into a bollard. Oops. There's a lot of tunnels on this route. On this road, I should say. Hard to believe I've been down this road like 10, 15 times in real life, and yet... And it's actually in a video game. Jeliminator says, Toppy's video, yay! Melbourne says, Rival, who are you with? For real, some of our internet service providers suck. Yeah. I'll try and rest in order to get rid of the nighttime. Right, Gifu Prefecture. Nice. Toppy says, thanks. Yeah, no worries, mate. You've been yeah. You've been around long enough. I think you deserve the free promotion. Yeah. Next time, I'll just get it and put it in the chat myself because that's way easier to do. Rival says, oh, hang on. What's that? Despite having its streamer mode enabled in Discord, I thought I heard one. Joel says, "Hey Beth, what did you do? It was my doing to promote it." No. I meant next time I'll do it because yeah, it was too much of a hassle to get you to do it. Sorry. Right, Shirakawa-go. This is a pretty famous tourist spot in real life. Okay, we do have a 30 limit, so break. 30 limit. Nice. Melbourne says Rival, Verda, Optus, or Telstra, and Rival says Optus. Okay, I assume those are internet service providers. I've never heard of them, of course, because I'm not Aussie, but there you go. Melbourne says, could be worse, you could be Vodafone. Joel says, Rival, that would explain it. I have no clue. Oh, whoa, that's a wall, 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 that's a wall. These roads are so tight, man. It's not funny. Right, Melbourne says Maverick mobile telephone communication companies. Right, okay, that would explain it. Alright, left lane for the ETC gate. Easy does it. 12,000 yen tolls? I swear the tolls in this mod are more expensive than in real life. Wait a minute. BeamNG just posted a video. Hang on. I have to see this. Let me have a look. Oh. Okay, they went to go survey a vehicle in real life. And it's apparently some kind of desert vehicle. Let's see what they come. I am a huge fan of the BeamNG devs, adding all of the amazing stuff they do for free updates. Yeah. Hang on. Just lost the thing. Do that. Toppy says today I'm going plane spotting. Nice. Joel says 5 right very long, opens into 6, leftover jump 80. Oh, I assume those are rally pace notes. Rival says yeah, I'm using wireless, so it's kind of bad. Rival says my PC can't run BeamNG. Melbourne says Vodafone is the same as Vodafone UK and elsewhere. Basically, Telstra is kind of like the main one, and then Optus is the second biggest. Think maybe EE, Sprint, and Vodafone for the UK. I think I've used EE in the past, and they were decent when I was in the UK last year. Alright. Do have a long road. Okay. Now on Route 156. Alright. Coming up on the rest stop for tonight. Ooh. Yeah, keep in your lane. Crying out loud. Toppy says normal BeamNG video. Lol. Turn left toward Tonami and Nanto, 2 places we don't have in this game yet. In this mod yet, I
左
should
車線
say.
です。その後、左方向です。
Left turn.
左方向です。
Oh, that's bus, miniature bus. Hello, little guy. Almost clipped his front bumper off, but we're good. Right turn into the little... Oh, yeah! The Shirakawa roadside stop. There's one here. Hey, and it's the realistic building, too! That's so cool! Right, where's the rest stop? Right. Can I rest here? Please tell me I can rest. Yes. Okay. Just pull over here. Ooh, JR bus. Nice. Let's rest a bit. Okay, now we have some daylight. Rival says 2 megabytes per second download speed right now with 800 kilobytes per second upload speed. Oh, that's awful. I feel for you. Thank goodness I have Ethernet for my computer. Alright, left turn onto Route 156. We're just gonna cut this little Suzuki off. Haha.
左車線です。
Right. Oh, through on the yellow. Yes. 2 megabytes per second. Oh, I do feel for you. That is awful.
直進です。
Oh, you're just gonna zoom in like there. Blew straight through the stop sign right there. You did. Hang on. Need to make sure. Right. Oh, I just need to... Oh, hang on. Need to update the chat. Melbourne says I have megabit FTTP. I assume that means something in internet parlance. I have no idea. Alright. Shirakawa Village. Oh, hello. Red light, red light, red light. Hey! I know this junction. I've gotten food from that convenience store right over there. Melbourne says Freiburg to the premises. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Rival says the stream keeps stopping even on 144p. Oof. That's not good. Yeah, that convenience store right over there I've gotten food from in real life. That is so weird to see areas that I'm really familiar with in real life in a video game. Like, you know? It's just a very odd feeling. Alright, 40 kilometer an hour limit. There's the Shoal River. Toppy says we need an ETS2 mod where if you break the law, they pull you over and give you a ticket. That would be awesome. Like, having the police realistically pull you over would actually be insane. So how much longer do I have to do this job? 4 hours, 50 minutes. Okay. Do have a cutscene that I do want to get while I'm here.
この先左方向です。左方向です。
We need to turn left here, but there is a cutscene right here. So I'm just gonna pull over and get this real quick, and then execute and U-turn. Rival says, I think in the 1-to-1 scale Germany mod, you can actually get pulled over. I actually want to get that mod at some point, but unfortunately, it hasn't been updated for even 1.57 yet, let alone 1.58. Melbourne says, Rival, sorry to rub in download. His download speed is 390 megabytes per second, upload 45. Joe Eliminator says, ooh, aren't we getting fancy now? Lol. I'm pretty similar on the download speed, I think. Like, 330 for me, I think. Oh, look! There's the thatched roof houses, which are Shirakawa Village is known for. Like, you don't find those pretty much any... These are pretty much the Gasho Zukuri, yeah. So these are pretty much the only place in the entire world where you can find these kind of thatched roof houses. And they've got them in the game, which is just insane. Yeah, and in real life, this area is absolutely hopping with tourists. And I really do mean hopping. It is a giant tourist attraction nowadays. Which is why I don't come here too often, because it's just so full of tourists. Melbourne says, I'm in Victoria. So fast internet is a point of pride for me, considering I'm almost 200 kilometers from the Melbourne Central Business District. You're called wait a minute. You're called Melbourne Train Guy, and yet you live almost 200 kilometers from Central Melbourne. Are you serious? Melbourne's own name, Melbourne's own channel name is a isn't even accurate. Isn't that funny? Hang on. Right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to be very careful here. Alright, here we go. Melbourne says, Math, wait until you learn I'm not even from Melbourne. I'm from Perth. Oh. Toppy says he's from Canberra. That's the capital, isn't it? Not too... Rival says, I used to have that speed, but when I moved it got worse, but sometimes I get 100 megabytes per second, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. That's odd. Alright, easy does it. Right, we're technically going on a road which is illegal for trucks to go on. Oh no, and it's instantly one lane. Oh no, this is gonna be fun! Haha! Okay, this is going to be fun. Melbourne says Canberra is indeed the nation's capital. I'm probably one of the only few non-Aussies to know that. Oh no. I shouldn't have come this way. Oh man. Look how windy the road gets ahead. Rival says probably Wi-Fi congestion. Yeah, that's probably a decent guess. What I'm really worried about is a car coming around one of these blind corners and hitting me head on. Yeah, in real life you wouldn't be able to do this. You'd get arrested and your license would be stripped, and you'd probably face criminal proceedings for taking a lorry this big up this road. But yet in Euro Truck Sim you can. Haha. Oh, hello. Barriers. Normally in winter this road is completely closed. Hey, I've got a traffic car behind me. Toppy said, hang on, there's a few messages. Rival says, I get 210 milliseconds from Australia to US East. Toppy says, this is where the next Initial D is going to be filmed. Lol. Melbourne says, truck beats car, just bonk them out of the way. And Rival says he gets 250 milliseconds to Europe servers. Oof. Yeah. Well, this road in real life is pretty much like this, except it's longer. I've never actually been up here because my parents don't like driving on narrow roads like this. Oh boy. Oh, just went off road a bit there. Nothing to worry about. Oh my goodness, this is tight. Oh, this is so tight. I can't even make that turn. Crumbs. Oh my goodness, look how windy this road gets. Holy. Hang on. Melvin says, it's beautiful. The smell IRL will be amazing from all those trees. Oh yeah, like the rural Japanese air is very nice. Joe Eliminator says, at Chevrolet, my car exploded. Scott, Toppy says, I get 300 millisecond ping in Sim 1 Truckers MP. Oof, that's some serious ping. I think I get like 270 though, so I'm not exactly, yeah. I'm so scared I'll just across a car around one of these turns. Look how tight this is, man! No wonder trucks aren't allowed up here. Rifle says, in Sydney there's barely any Wi-Fi towers, and he says he gets 250 to 320 milliseconds in Sim 1. So about me, but slightly worse. These trees are really in the road, aren't they? I'm just swatting aside branches here. Ooh, crumbs, that's a hairpin. This is so narrow. My trailer nearly hit a tree. Oh, this is so tight. I think this is narrower than even in real life. I think it's a bit wider than this. Melbourne says, Rifle, are you using your mobile phone as a hotspot for your internet? Question mark. Joel says, Metaphorikina, the Chevrolet exploded thing on an Instagram post. On any Instagram post, you can write that and get a funny automated message. Oh, you learn something new every day. Rival says, Melbourne train guy, yes. Melbourne says, Rival, are you on 4G or 5G? Toppy says, he's on holidays in Adelaide. Nice. I actually have a relative. Fun fact, I actually had a relative who used to live in Adelaide. Not anymore, but I do apologize. I'm really scared my trailer will be get around one of these corners. Revel says he's on 5G internet and still getting that awful ping. How? Oh, that's. Oh, this is terrible. Melbourne says, South Australian holiday nice. My brother's from there and we lived there for a while. It's beautiful. Nice. I do want to visit Australia. It looks like a beautiful country, excellent, beautiful people, excellent scenery, that kind of thing. Bit of a point of view here. Ooh, don't want to go off a cliff. Oh, tad of an overshoot on that corner. Nothing to worry about. I'm holding up traffic here. That's hilarious. Rifle says because we have barely any Wi-Fi towers, the nearest one is 5 kilometers away. So yeah, you're barely getting any signal from that Wi-Fi tower. Yeah. Oof. Alright. Just glad the weather's good and it's not raining, because having a slippery road. I also don't think we have any front traffic coming from the front, which is excellent. That would be a certain death sentence for that person. So, Melbourne says if your Optus prepaid is set up to throttle your speed if it detects your gaming or doing person to person. Tumpy says, by the way, in Adelaide there's a lot of fires happening. Yeah, I saw also that there's a large number of bushfires near Melbourne as well. So hopefully you're all right, Josh, and there's no fires near you, because they look pretty bad. My goodness, there's so many chats happening. Melbourne says, also doesn't matter 5G or 4G or 3G tower, they all have cells that you can use. If there isn't 5G, there will be a 4G cell. Rival says he's getting 14 milliseconds to Sydney servers. Toppy says there's one happening. There's presumably a fire happening right now. Oof. Hope you're all right. That's a tree in the middle of the road. Great job, asset placement, guys. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I mean, sorry. I do apologize for swearing. Normally, I don't swear. That's the only car we've encountered from the front all day, which is very good, because otherwise... And it is at a point where we can pass as well on a straightaway, which is very good. Still got a long way to go on this road. Oi! Get out of the way, you Nissan! Josh says they're only 20 kilometers away from him. Oof. Oof. Best of luck, oh, what's this? Oh, it's like a little parking area. Okay, I'm actually gonna pull over here and let all the traffic go by. Because, yeah. Alright, go past, lads. Oh my goodness, look how much traffic I was holding up. That's hilarious. Rifle says our Wi-Fi towers are small and located on top of a small building. Toppy says, by the way, my grandparents' house is on a big hill. Oh, nice. Oh, really? Are you... Oh, you're waiting for me, aren't you? Thank you. Oh... Oh, you're reversing. Good job, guy. Okay, the AI is just bugging. No, no, shh. Out of the way. No, 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 no. Ah! Alright, maximum throttle engage. Ah! What did I hit? What am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting the road sign. Sorry, I do apologize. Joel Eliminator says, bro. Rival says ETS2 AI sucks. That's one thing that I think everyone can agree on. The AI does need some refining. And we also need, like, proper seasons as well. Like, dynamic seasons. Oi! Get out of the way in your Eclipse Cross. Yep, that guy just got... Okay. Why is there so much traffic on this road? I don't think in real life this road even gets this much traffic. Ah, that's a tree. Oi! Out of the way. Ow. I'm never going on this road again unless I get a car, ever. Right. You're getting a push, sunshine. Is that... Oh, that's a hill, that's a hill, that's a hill, that's a hill. This is so difficult, man. I'm gonna lose my mind. Rival says he wants an AI revamp. So do we. Eliminator says, Rival, that's why I play ATS. Melbourne says, I'm sure it's Rivet's fault. Oh, he's referencing Rivet games for Trace of World. Toppy says, BeamNG AI is better, but not much, I must say. Melbourne says, sorry, but I do love saying that. I'll said it before and I say it again. Rivet Games, despite being one of the worst third-party developers in Train to World history for a time, has been on a redemption arc and has been making some truly excellent stuff, like Riviera Line, Cardiff City Network, the Class 170 pack. Like, they've been doing quite a good job, I must say. Oh no, there's a tree. I'll have to use more. Oh, crumbs. This is so tight. Ah. How much for... Okay, let's have a look. How much have we covered? Answer. About a third of the way... Okay, 2/3 of the way through the very tricky bit. Jeliminator says... Ah, that's tree. Jeliminator thinks... Chat, who thinks Bash should do BeamNG career on stream? Melbourne says, I love Rivet and Skyhook, but I also love the memes, and the It's Rivet's Fault is also the best meme. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Stuff's a lot more winding. Pause. What is that? An abandoned road. Is that a hidden road? Rival says, oh, I was in neutral there. Oops. No! No, you can't! You and your daft Daihatsu Tanto, get out of the way! Oh my goodness, look at the traffic jam behind us. Melba says, I was at Macca's. I assume you mean McDonald's the other day. I actually have some Australian friends here, and they call it Macca's, so I assume that's what it is. And their soft serve machine was broken. I said, I bet it's Rivet's fault, and no one got the joke. Ha! Rival says, career mode is buggy. Not really. If you have the RLS career mode overhaul, it's actually quite insane. Toppy says there are Boris in there. What do you mean? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's just hairpin after hairpin. I can't catch a break. "30 kilometers to go, and I'm still..." Yeah. This is... You need a car to run on this, not a truck. See why trucks are banned on here in real life. Oh! Get out of the way, you Toyota Voxy thing! Get out of the way! Alright, you're just gonna get massacred by my trailer. Bonk! Crash vehicle offense, 21,000 yen. You can cram that up your thing, which I can't say on YouTube. Oh! Sorry. Having a stare down with this Mitsubishi Pajero over here. Toppy says that we call Burger King Hungry Jacks. Melbourne says box. Rival says maybe because I have 300 bugs installed, so it makes career buggy. What games do I have? Toppy says that's a Honda Odyssey. No, I have to correct you there. That's actually a Toyota Voxy. It's a Japanese exclusive one. And you can tell because of the badge on the front, it's not a Honda. It's like a Toyota sub-brand thing badge. Melbourne says penalty notice for getting a penalty notice, $21,000. Rival asks, what games do I have? I do have a decent amount of games. I have BeamNG, American Truck Sim. No, I haven't played American Truck Sim that much. I have DCS World, Train Sim World 6, and then Train Sim World 3 through 6, I should say. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and 2020. Yeah, a lot of stuff. That's not every. Get out of the way, you Prius! Alright, get out of the way. Right, you're going to get impaled by my trailer, and I don't care. Right. Get out of the way. Oh. Please. Oh, it's a old Skyline. What's that doing here? Oh! More damage. I'm never going on this road again, and I've been fined another 21,000 yen. Toppy says, okay, sorry, I have over 40 games. Rival says he has over 100. How much spare money do you have, mate? Holy moly. Yeah, I probably have about 15 games. I just play the heck out of the few games that I have. Really. Just crashed my trailer. Sorry. Okay, 2 more sharp turns and then we're in the clear. And then we're back on this straight section of road. Oh dear. Yay! We've done it! We've completed the most hellish road in Euro Truck Sim. Yay! Oh, hello, that's a cop, that's a cop, that's a cop! Toppy says, Skyline! Yeah. The AI traffic in this game is very good. That is a... Wait a minute, that's one of the... That's a Dacia Duster, I mean, from the base game. Those aren't in Japan. Lol. Oh. Suzu box truck. I'll try and see how many...
この先左方向
Oh,
です。
hello. Railway crossing. Takayama main line, which means you have to stop and look before we can proceed. Takayama main line, stop, look, proceed. There's actually a railway crossing incident recently in my
左
area.
方向です
Hang on, there's probably some more chats. Oh, never. Probably should check to see if there's any more chats. No. There we go. Yeah. I forgot. I haven't had the radio on this whole time. I do apologize, viewers. No. There we go. Left turn. Narrow bridge, narrow bridge, narrow bridge. Ah! I do apologize. Very narrow bridge.
右方向です
Please no one come from the front. Rival says Isuzu is pronounced Isuzu. Yeah. I'm the guy. Why are you telling me how to pronounce this stuff? I'm the guy who's lived in Japan for the past 11 years, mate. Come on. Yes! We're finally on main roads again. Woo! Hang on, there's some more chat. Toppy says my top 5 favorite games are Roblox, Brick Rigs, Among Us, Minecraft, ETS2. I've played a bit of Roblox, mainly train sims. I haven't got Brick Rigs. I've done some Among Us. I do have Minecraft. I haven't played it in a while. And yeah, of course, Euro Truck Sim. Like, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite games of all time. There's Route 41. Engage juice. Come on. Oh, it's a stop sign. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, there's some weird collisions there. Move! Thank you. He'll start. Come on. 24 minutes. How much longer? 40 minutes. Okay. Get out of the way in your Honda Odyssey. Oh, there's a that police officer with lights. He is actively keeping watch. Come on, come on. You're not gonna let me go out, are you? You're just gonna. Rival says, "Why is that car reversing?" You got me there. I have no idea. Come on, let me through. All right, I'm going to sneak out and block this lane of traffic so I can actually get out. Right. Okay. Finally we could get out. Lovely. I do apologize.
左車線です。その後、そのまま直進です。
Okay. Welcome to Hida City. Scania truck dealer. Nice. I won't be getting... Scania trucks are quite rare here, so I won't be getting one, but I probably will be getting a Volvo. Where are all these police officers waiting and lying in wait? Melbourne says, sorry, Rival says, are you using a steering wheel controller? Controller, I don't have a steering wheel. Melbourne says, sorry, I was actually AFK while I made some lunch chicken sambas and some pasta salad. Nice. Toppy says, bull bars in ETS2 have no hitboxes. Fascinating. Wonder why that is.
直進です。
Get out of the way! In your truck. Thank goodness this job is paying me almost 500,000 yen. Oh, that cop had his siren on. Ooh. Ow! Just hit a bollard. Didn't cause any damage, thankfully. Rival says, I recommend Logitech G920 steering wheel. My brother actually, Jeliminator, who's in the chat earlier, actually has a Logitech G29. But yeah, I'm not in the budget to really afford a steering wheel, and plus the controller physics in Euro Truck Sim are just so damn good that really I don't need a steering wheel. Truck Sim is really the only games I'd use a steering wheel for, so I don't really think the investment is good. And plus I want to try and get a new computer at some point, so... Right. There's the expressway. Let's continue straight. Here's Takayama, our destination for today. Another rather nice tourist spot. Okay, for some reason my game is not liking Takayama. Let's look at the frame rate, bruh. Yes, okay, made it through. Yeah, not exactly sure my computer's not liking urban areas, but it is what it is. It's probably all the traffic. No, I need to go straight here, actually. Apparently we can go that way. Right, maximum oomph. Yes. Okie dokie. Oh, I need to get in the right-hand lane. Sorry, mate, I'm just gonna have to cut you off. Left turn. Very good. Ah, just missed the light. Dang it. Rival says, I'm actually planning to make a Euro Truck Sim map mod, just learning the basics of the world editor. That's awesome. Where is it going to be? Is it going to be a real life location, a fictional location? You're gonna have to, but Rival, if you do make it, please commit to updating it for each iteration of the base game, because every time there seems to be like every time there's a new version of the base game, it seems you have to update map mods. So hopefully that does mean you'll probably have to make a commitment to to making sure that yes, you will update it for each version of the base game. Look, listen. Oh, I'm actually gonna stay here. I don't think there's enough room. Toppy says the final destination games if Roblox bypass the rules of the game. Interesting. What, if I may ask, Rival, what real life location are you intending to go for? Australia? Somewhere else? Go, 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 go. Make the light, make the light. Oi! Oi! Get your stupid bus out of the way. Rival says I planned the road layout. Nice. Also, if I may ask, what scale is it going to be? Because, yeah, that'd be... Yeah, is it going to be like 1:1 scale, 1:20 scale? Alright, destination's just up here on the left-hand side. Alright. Right, we're here. Where is the destination? Where's the flag? Oh, it's what? Okay. Sharp hairpin coming up. Rival says it's going to be like ETS 2 scale, so I assume 1:20, right? That's gonna be cool. Like, yeah. We need more Asia in Euro Truck Sim. I already know we have a significant chunk thanks to Project Japan and Pro mods, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool if we could get some more. Rival says, I'm starting in South Korea and heading to North Korea. A Korean map mod would actually be awesome. I would play that. That'd be so cool. 477,000 yen. Level 2. Nice. Nice. Let's add some more dangerous goods. Right, what time is it? Alright, I've got just under an hour. Kobe to Kitakyushu. Not really. Tokushima to Tokyo, Daikoku to Hakusan. yen. Yen. Ooh. That would actually be a good job. That'd take me like 2 hours though. Is there anything from Shikokuchuo to somewhere? Yes. How many kilometers is that though? I'll take it. Looks like fun. Toppy says we need Cambodia in Euro Truck Sim. That'd be cool. Like have Southeast Asia. Okay. Ooh, Scania. Nice. Let's get the cruise controls. Alright. Ooh, is this Scania R? No, probably an S. Alright, so I take this little... Oh, I actually need to turn around. Yeah, that's not... Oh, this truck's quick! Nice. Decent torque curve, too. Ooh! Hello, little rice harvester thing. Alright, turning right onto Route 32. Right, go, 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 go. Scania S for the win. Alright, so let's check out the route. So we're on Route 32, then we get on Expressway 11. Well, we're actually on Route 32, then we get on Route 11, then Expressway 11, until we get off here onto Route 197, all the way to Ikata, and then ferry to Kitakyushu. So not too long. Rival says, I started planning 3 days ago and learning how it works. I'm still confused about the editor because when I spawn buildings, they just disappear. That'd actually be... That... I'd actually love to try that, because having Korea in Truck Sim would be awesome. Oh. I'm still speeding. Oh, that's a huge expressway going. Oh, yeah, I saw that junction before. Toppy says, when I get back to Canberra, I can show you my Scania S. Nice. That, I believe both the Scania R and Scania S are getting an update in 1.58, aren't they? That's awesome that we are getting that, especially for free. Alright, slow driving, 277 kilometers, but a lot of that is by ferry. Okay, we do have a wiggly road ahead, which is not good. Rival says, I think I'll open the map to the public in 1 to 3 years if it's playable. Yeah, I shall watch your progress with some interest, since, yeah, I would love to see Korea in Truck Sim. Rival says that's what I think. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna rush you. Free mod, of course. You're doing it in your own spare time for, yeah, and for no monetary compensation, so, yeah. I shall watch your progress with considerable interest. Oh, crumbs. Get out of the way! Crumbs. He's AI, man. Gonna drive me up the wall. Not too much further. one thing, Rival, which you should consider is, since Korea is like Korea, you need a lot of custom building assets to make it feel Korean. You won't just be able to use all the European ones that we have. So yeah, you'll have to make a lot of the buildings, buildings and signage and stuff from scratch, I assume. So yeah, I wish you luck. Fun fact, I was actually planning on making a Train Sim World route, but since that's Unreal Engine, I looked at it, took one look at the Unreal Editor and was like, oh my goodness, this is far beyond my skill level, and just gave up instantly. Rival says, if I'm allowed to, I might use the Project Japan assets only if the Project Japan's devs let me, which I think they won't. Yeah, that's the trouble. I think they're pretty protective of their assets, which is fair enough, I think. Yeah. Right. Still climbing. Almost to Shikokucho. Melbourne Trade Guy says Unreal Editor is pretty difficult looking at putting it mildly. Yeah, it is mind-bogglingly complicated. No wonder people make Unreal Engine games as their full-time job. It is insane how complicated the Unreal Editor is. 400 meters left-hand turn. Very good. Onto Route 11. There's the expressway that we went on in the last stream, if you remember. Oh, hello. Woohoo. Have I got over enough for that wall? I have. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting on at this interchange. Oh, there's a separate town called Sale. I'll have to have a look at that. And like this whole area I have yet to explore. Rival says, I'll start planning the roads in 3 months if I get to understand some stuff in the editor. Yeah, take your time. These things take time and they're difficult, and just pace it. I think learning to pace yourself is probably a good idea. Yeah, get out of the way! Oh, it's because it's a stupid traffic light. All the traffic behind it has built up. Start the blinker going. What was that van? Did you see that van that just went by? That thing had a mad paint job. Listen to the cicadas go. Right, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Come on, guys. I haven't got all day.
左方向です。
Go. No! Why? Rival says, I kinda understand Blender Engine, I know how to make basic buildings. Okay, so that'll be a good, that'll probably be where you'll make a lot of the assets, I think. Get out of the way! Go, 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 go. Right. Open road. Oh, this truck is reasonably quick. Oh, okay. At least I don't have him in front of me anymore. Yeah, that's the expressway we need to get on today. This will be the last job of the day, viewers. You know, pressed for time today. I wish Rival says I might use the basic ETS2 road to maybe some assets from West Balkans. Okay, that's a good idea. For example, Project Japan uses a lot of assets from most, if not all, of the map DLCs in this game. That's why it took me so long to get this. Yes! Come on, fellers. Let's get a move on. Come on, come on.
この先左方向です。
Alright. Left hand turn. Oh, another red light. Are you... Oh, green light. Yes! Come on. Maximum velocity. Oh. This is our turning? Finally. I
左
think.
方向です。
Yeah, this is our turning. Oh, nearly missed the light. Come on, come on, come on. No, don't break. No! Are you kidding me? You are kidding me, right? Okay, at least from here we're on the expressway. No more stupid traffic lights to deal with. This is the proper Japanese experience. You're either on an expressway paying hefty tolls, or you're stuck at a traffic light. This is the true Japanese experience. Wait a minute, that's a Yamato Transport bus? I didn't know they operated buses. Fascinating. Okay, left turn. Easy does it. Yes! Okay, we're finally expressway time. Oh man, this spot is so good. Toppy says that guy in front of you was a moron. Correct!
右車線です。
Alright, we now need to check mirrors. Okay, we are good. Yeah, this is the guy who's being a chump before. Rival says, I'm going to make fast travel areas from Russia or Turkey to Korea. That would make sense. Actually, here's a couple of recommendations that I have, if you don't mind. The first recommendation I have, fast travel from Istanbul en route to the Black Sea. And then the second one would be from somewhere in the upcoming Heart of Russia DLC. Get out of the way! Still behaving moronically, I see. Toppy says, by the way, I'm a friendly YouTuber. Well, I try to be most of the time. You didn't hear what I said earlier. Eliminator says, the way it should be. Thank you. You're finally beginning to pick up some semblance of velocity. Alright, no one in the overtaking lane. I am leaving this guy in the dust. See ya. Toppy says, no, Rival says, I do apologize. I don't think Heart of Russia will be released until maybe a year after the war. Well, they've got it. Well, yeah. I'll try to avoid politics, but I don't mind them releasing it because at the end of the day, Russia is a country and Euro Truck Sim has never been really about politics. And yeah, I know it's a whole dilemma in itself, really. Toppy says we need to remove AI. Not really, then it would be completely empty. I think Heart of Russia will be released soon. It was done in 2022, but they delayed it. but is now available to wishlist on Steam, so I think it's coming relatively soon. Yeah. I'll get it day one because I'm a bit of a completionist as regards to Euro Truck Sim 2 map DLCs. But I probably won't drive it that much, and I think and since I have a Ukrainian paint job on my truck, I think you know why I have a Ukrainian paint job on my truck. We'll just leave it at that, shall we say. Passing through Saijo. Alright. 4-lane expressway, finally. It's funny how they've modeled so much of the island of Shikoku, because it is the least populated island in the entire country, out of the 4 main ones, I should say. There are a lot of smaller ones. Just make sure chat is up scratch. There it is. Still allowed to go 80. Come on. What tune is this? Need to remember. That one. Okay. $240 kilometers. 548,000 yen in the bank. Iyo Komatsu. Interesting name for an interchange. But yes, and if you're thinking that sounds like the Komatsu construction company, the one that makes construction machinery, you'd be right. It's the same kanji characters as well, for some reason. Right, continuing straight onto the on the E11. Oh man, we are chewing through the miles. Toppy says, when I turn 16, I'll become a Truckers MP mod. Oh, nice. That's a thankless task with all the trolls around. And thank you for your service, sir. I know you're really only supposed to say that to veterans, but Truckers MP mods, oh, man. That is a difficult job, I must say, trying to deal with all the loonies. Nice lighting transition, 80 limit still in force. Alright. Still cruising. Alright. That's what happens when you look sideways, you wander out of your lane. Matsuyama! Nice. Rival says, NDD Discord have no bans in 1 year and no more than 3 bans in 2 years. Rival says he has 5. Rival says, I might be a troll at IDK. Big Al, hello! Glad you can make it. Hello to Yorkshire. Yeah. Must be in the middle of the night for you guys. Yorkshire's not the... Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to Yorkshire. I want to go. I think I've been... Yeah. I don't think I've ever been that far north. Rival says it's 12:50 p.m. right now here. Well, yeah, you're in Australia. I was asking about Big Al because he's in the UK. Big Al says it's 1:55 a.m. Shouldn't you be getting some... Quite frankly, I'll put this bluntly, shouldn't you be getting some sleep and not watching me drive a truck? Like, 1:55 a.m. 205 kilometers. Are we getting off next exit? Yes. I think. We'll see. Rav says, I gotta go, be back in 30 minutes. I'll probably be done in 30 minutes, but yeah. See you, Rival. Glad Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it today, bud. Come on, come on. I'm actually beginning to catch the traffic up in front. Let's get in the right-hand lane. Toppy says in Canberra it's 1:25 p.m. So you're about 2 hours ahead of me. Big Al says no, cup of tea at a Bob Marley special while I chill and watch you. Well, yeah, nice. If I may ask, what kind of tea? Normal British tea, and if so, what brand? Like. Yes, overtaking time. Let's take this little minibus. Eliminator said. Big Al says he's drinking Yorkshire tea. Yes, Yorkshire tea. Eliminator says, "Don't say Lipton, math bad people who like Lipton." No, I haven't, but that's very funny. Joel says few. What is this? I mainly, because that's what's available here in Japan, I mainly drink Twinings English breakfast myself. Because, yeah, Tuppy says I just drink coffee. Melbourne says Twinings is best. Well, I haven't really experienced any of the other teas. Joel says he hasn't banned people over Lipton, but he will. No, I won't ban people over Lipton. Joel says Earl Grey on top. Nice. Toppy says Nescafe. Oof. Melbourne says, but I drink Makotna. I think that's how you pronounce that. Or Nescafe coffee. Big Al says, that's posh people's tea. I drink the best Yorkshire tea. End of argument. Melbourne says Earl Grey over English breakfast. Oi. Well, what are you doing on the highway? Little Mazda 360? That thing's dwarfed. Hang on, let's see if I can get that in photo mode. That'd be a hilarious thumbnail. Yeah, I want to have English. I want to have Yorkshire. When I go to the UK later this year, I want to bring back some Yorkshire tea gold. Not the normal Yorkshire teas, the gold variety. Tollgate coming up. Righty-ho, let's get in the left lane. Yeah, I do drink coffee very occasionally, but I don't really like... Okay, let's slow down. Alright, where's ETC? It's on the left. Slow down, bud.
左方向です。
14,000 yen toll. That is bananas. I go left, okay. Alright, slow down, bud. Finally getting off the highway. Big Al says a cup of Yorkshire tea in the morning with the sausage, bunny, cheese, and brown sauce. You can't go wrong. Nice. Yeah, yeah, we can't, unfortunately, we can't obtain Yorkshire tea here. Which is sad, but right, I'm just gonna go in front of you, sunshine. Which is sad, but it is what it is. Right, we're heading up to Route 197. Jill Eliminator says, bored, so going to torture myself, time to lap Monaco in an Indy car. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank you, officer, for letting me through. Nice. Yeah, you can tell that's a cop that's a motorbike cop there. Big Al says, don't they have like an English supermarket, English shop to Japan? Yes, there are import stores, but you still can't obtain Yorkshire tea from them. You could obtain Yorkshire tea from Amazon, but it would be incredibly expensive. Melbourne says, is it to do with import and customs ecological stuff like seeds, plants, etc.? I don't think so, because you can get Twinings here, and I'm pretty sure that's a British brand, so I'm not entirely sure why. I think it's just, there's just not enough demand, so they don't import it, which is a giant shame. Big Al says, I'd love to visit Japan, the history, buildings, and most of all, the car scene. Yeah. Within reasonable driving distance of me, there's actually the National Car Museum of Japan, which is actually which has a lot of very interesting cars, including a literal gold leaf plated car. Melbourne says that is a shame. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? No. So how much further do I have? So I've got a bit of Route 197 and then I've got a ferry and a short bit of urban driving. Okay. Toppy says, I can tell you something I saw in Truckers MP. Fire away. Oh my goodness, that truck's having a hard time going around that corner. Melbourne says, there is a soft drink that's only available in Western Australia and no other states or territories that I'm aware of, and it's not popular enough outside of there for people to sell it. What? Oh my goodness. You'd think that it would be available in at least the rest of the country. Come on. We're doing like 10 kilometers an hour under the limit. Just get up. Just get out of the way. Melbourne says Kirk's make it, and they sell soft drinks countrywide, but not that flavor. Oh, so it's just the single flavor that's not available outside of Western Australia. That is a giant shame. Wish that would. Yeah. Toppy says, I was just getting a job until I saw 5 trucks with Miku skins. Big Al says, I sailed from Africa to Australia in 2009. When I got to Australia and asked about Foster's beer, they told me it's not an Aussie drink and it's only sold in like 4% of Australia. Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, sailing that distance. Yeah. Tuppy was like, what the hell? Oh dear. Sailing all that distance and then you finally reach your destination and you can't get the drink you want that is a huge disappointment, I must say. Come on, just get out of the way. Just let me drive in peace. I can't overtake either because it's a solid white line. Highly illegal to do that. Plus, overtakes don't really happen in Japan. Oh, nice sunset. Nice little road going off to the left there. Nope, you're not going, sunshine. I'm going. Oh, no. I've only got 26 minutes of real life time to get this job done, so I better hurry. Big Al says, from Cape Town, Africa to Geraldton in Western Australia was 5,970 nautical miles and took us 24 days. Impressive that you could do that. I would like to do something like that sometime. Just don't have the budget or the time to really do that kind of thing. or the motivation. Come on, just get out of the way. There's the sea far below. Ooh, that is a long way down, I gotta say. And Melbourne says, I've been on holiday to Geraldton. Nice. Hang on. Big Al says I was part of a crew on a yacht race called Clip Around the World. Nice. Yeah, that looks decent. Nice. Oh man, I would love to do something like that. Oh my goodness, traffic is still bananas despite it being 6:30 in the evening. Well, it's rush hour, that's why. How much further do we have on this road? Not too much further. We're almost in Ikata. And then we hop on the ferry and then a short bit of urban driving. So we should be good by then. Oh, left-hand turn. Yes! They went the long way. Let's just update the chat, make sure, because I've gotten paranoid since my last Project Japan stream. I missed a large chunk of the chat, so. Oh my goodness, one of the people in those cars just had a very loud sound system, and you could hear the bass all the way from here. Big Al says, I met a Japanese car thief, his name was Tommy Tokamoto. That is one of the worst jokes I have heard in a while. Oh dear, that is just awful. That is so awful. Melbourne thought it was funny too. Oh dear. Alright, Ikata, here we are. And of course, we get immediately stopped by a traffic light. It would be Japan without traffic lights. Judging by the amount of traffic, it'll probably take at least 2 tries for us to get through. So let's have a look. Oh, there's like a little road. Yeah, and then we're on the ferry. Okay. Melbourne's Big Al says, still so often it still made you chuckle, so I win. Melbourne says I've heard of him, XD. Yeah. Good job. Come on. Oh, you're not moving? Right. Oh, you. The AI in this game makes me fume sometimes. The coach just went into the road and stopped and didn't move. Like, what? Why? Ugh. Ooh, hello. Nice little super impressive there. And a WRX STI. Nice. Oh, you're not gonna move, are you? Alright. Watch this. Ow. Go away. Took matters into my own paws there. Slight fine, but doesn't matter. Alright. Ferry time. Yay! We've made it! Big Al's... Hang on. I'll wait until I get out to the ferry before reading that. Alright, and onto the brakes. Travel destinations. Kitakyushu. Embark. Big Al says, what's the one English food that Japanese people actually eat and enjoy? I have no idea. I assumed this is going to be a joke, so hit me. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, welcome to Kyushu,
右方向です。
Fukuoka Prefecture. So I assume it's... yeah, this way. Right turn over a double white line, that's not legal. Big Al says, no, it's not a joke, just genuinely curious. Oh, that's a toughie. I have to think about that.
左車
I
線です。
assumed, automatically
その後
assumed it was a
左
joke.
方向です。
Right. Alright, 50
左
limit.
方向です。
Alright, left turn.
左車線です。その後、左方向です。
Yeah, I actually have to get back to you about that one, Big Al, because off the top of my head, I can't think of one off. Yeah. I would say tea, but that's not a food, of course. Ooh, nice bridge. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the only bit we have of Kyushu. Just this bit, unfortunately. Oh well.
この先、左方向です。
Alright, left turn.
左方向です。
Hello. Right, 2 in the morning. Holy. Big Al says, I'm a very picky eater, so what Japanese food would you suggest for me to try to see if I would like that types of food?
目的地です。
So, yeah, I can't really answer that question without me knowing what types of food you like. That's the trouble. I'm not, yeah. It's very, very different food cultures, I must say. Right. Alright, show results. Nice. 459,000 yen. Big Al says noodles. Okay, so shut the radio off so I can actually say. So yeah, there's soba and ramen noodles places pretty much everywhere. There's like everything from fast food to like more market eateries where you can get that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I can recommend. So yeah, if we have a look, so the 2 jobs we did today were, we started off at Kobe, went here, ferry up to here, and then along here, down here, along the worst road known to mankind, down here to here. Then for our second job, we started off here, went along here, and then took the ferry to here. So Big Al says, yeah, they have takeaways. Yeah, you can get stuff to go if you want. Mostly the fast food places, like the upmarket places, will make you stay. But yeah. Look how little of Japan we actually have with this mod. They have so much more areas they could expand into. But the place I really want to visit, they have the Suzuka racing circuit. Oh, I'll have to take my truck for a race. So, actually, before I get off, I actually want to know, like, what kind of okay, I have an email. Special transports. Oh. Nothing. Moped says if they have the usual chains, if that's what you mean. Yeah, they have chains. Yeah, like, no special transport stuff available after all. Yeah. Big Al says, what's the difference between an English-Japanese McDonald's? They basically sell the same stuff. There's, like, some special stuff which is exclusive to Japanese, but not... But, yeah, not... Yeah. It's yeah, they have basically the same stuff, apart from a few Japanese exclusive stuff, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go Volvo. Where did I? It says mod dealer. Ooh. What kind of trucks can I get? Minimum 16 million yen. Woo, that's gonna take a while. So, well, there's actually a truck dealer I can discover. Which have I discovered a Volvo? Oh, this one. Visit selected dealer. Big Al says, thank you for the education. Genuinely appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, mate. Minimum 20 million yen. That is actually, wait a minute. I think I know what I can do. Wait, where's my bank? Bank. I could get 17 million yen on a loan. But I have to have minimum 17 million account balance. That's gonna take a while. Oh no. So yeah, I have to have like 3 million yen and then take out a loan. Oh well. So yeah, that'll be all for this stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. This actually worked out perfectly well timing wise. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, become a member if you can. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Bye, Big Al. Bye, Melbourne.